Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the week ahead analysis. We're going to go through the strength and weakness of the currencies and the key charts to watch for the week ahead. So, in the strength and weakness chart, we can see here that the yen remains at that potential reversal area, and this is going to be one of our main focuses going into this week. I like the opportunity to potentially buy the yen in the short term, especially against the currencies that are weakening. So the likes of the US dollar here, for instance, could be a market to watch. Now, CAD has increased into a +4 area and is increasing further. However, we do have the Bank of Canada rate statement this week, so it depends how that goes on whether we could see some reversals there and see some downside in the CAD, because despite seeing this increase here, there's some commitment of traded data that suggests that the Canadian dollar could be about to lose a little bit of strength. So we'll keep an eye on that one and keep you updated this week on that. That is Wednesday when that Bank of Canada report is, but I like the opportunity of potentially trading CAD yen short as well. So let's go through some of these charts of interest then. The New Zealand dollar is of interest as well. Let me just bring back that chart for a second. We can see that Kiwi has actually been gaining strength recently, so I like the opportunity to potentially continue to buy New Zealand against weakening currencies. And again, Kiwi is one of those. I think we actually spoke in the week whether price would get back up to this sort of 7,150 area. And we are now at that point. I know I'm expecting some breakouts of this area. What I would like to see is price hold above this point and see if we can get some change in trend on a lower time frame. As we can see, Friday's close here, closing back within this previous candlestick range. So not really showing that clear downward move there. It's just showing us that there's just an indecision going on at this point. And if the 4-hour trend was to change here, I'd actually expect some upside from this market. So be aware that if price was to break out of this sort of 0.72 high, if we could break above that, then we may see a continuation of this weekly move to the upside. Alternatively, we could see a little bit more of a pullback before seeing a move to the upside. I do think that we are going to see a push higher just because of the weakening US dollar and the fact that we are in the middle of this monthly sort of impulsive phase. If I just go to that monthly time frame there, so I do feel like there could be some more upside. It's just whether we get that continuation. I'll be watching the 4-hour to see if we do get that. Dollar yen then. So dollar yen's an interesting chart. We obviously have this key 112 level that price has been trading above recently. We also have key structure highs around about 111.60 that price has broken out of as well. And in a traditional uptrend in market, we would usually look for price to pull back into previous structure before looking for that trend to continue. And we can see here at the moment price is in that uptrend. However, are we now beginning a retracement phase on the weekly time frame? If we are going to go into a weekly retracement phase, where could we go to? Previous support is around about between this 112 and 111.64 area, and what we should see is a lower time frame downward trend to this point. So if we actually go to the 4-hour here, you can see that price is clearly making lower lows and lower highs. We broke out of this area here. The market has formed a lower high, a lower low here, back up into previous structure, formed a lower high, and now we've got another lower low pattern forming. So if price was to pull back into this area here around about 113.67, or maybe even a little bit higher, we may get another retracement back up to sort of these highs around about 114. If price was to come back into any of these positions here and find some bearish price action from this area here or here, then I would expect some further downside to come into this market, and I'll be looking for some short opportunities on dollar yen going into this week. Finally then on CAD yen, so I like the opportunity to get short on CAD yen. Reason being, again, is just more following the yen market and the potential to buy it, and the fact that the Canadian dollar has been quite strong lately could suggest that maybe that is going to start to switch. I like the fact that we could be forming a weekly retracement phase here. If we look at the monthly, strong impulsive phase, so I'm not looking for too much downside, but just a slight retracement phase. We could see price come back up into these highs here at 90.91, or back down towards the swing highs where we had this double bottom at 87.68. This is quite unlikely to happen, but depending on what happens with the Bank of Canada rate statement, we could see a very large overextension. If it was to get anywhere near here, then I think there would be some buyers waiting to buy the market down at this point. However, what I'm going to be looking for is the trend down to this area. So what I like the opportunity is to continue to trade these lower lows and lower highs until an area of support just through here, around about that 90 area up to 91. If we can continue to trade this lower low, lower high pattern, we could look for some short opportunities in the short term back to this area. So keep an eye on those charts this week. Really like the opportunity to buy the yen. We'll cover some more charts as well this week. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you have a profitable trading week. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more of our Forex content, and I'll speak to you soon.